No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now.
No more blah blah blah, loss and damage finance now. Anti-capitalista,
Anti-capitalista, Anti-capitalista, Anti-capitalista, Anti-capitalista.
Show me how the people look like.
This is what the people look like.
Show me how the people look like.
This is what the people look like.
Show me how power looks like.
This is what power looks like.
Show me what power looks like.
This is what power looks like.
Show me how the people look like.
This is what the people look like.
Show me how the people look like.
This is what the people look like.
Show me what power looks like.
This is what power looks like.
Show me what power looks like.
This is what power looks like.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
we don't get it.
Shut it down.
I say climate, you say justice. Climate,
Justice.
climate,
Justice.
climate,
Justice.
I say people, you say power. People,
Power.
people,
Power.
people,
Power.
people,
Power.
I say climate, you say justice. Climate,
Justice.
climate,
Justice.
climate,
Justice.
climate,
Justice.
climate,
Justice.
climate,
Justice.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
Keep going, back, everybody, back.
We're gonna like be on this side too. Like, please don't block this side of the street. So like, this lantern is like the border. Like, don't go past it. Like, we're gonna be here, like in the shade, and like.
We do loop that way?
I don't know.
We stand opposite.
I think we can like just be like around here. Yeah.
Can you stay right here?
I think we want the sun on the people for the media sake, and so the people should be.
So Florida is that.
Okay.
Oh wait, then we have to turn everyone around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you know. Should we make just a chance, right?
The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.
Climate justice is a right, not just for the rich and white.
Climate justice is a right, not just for the rich and white. Climate justice is a right, not just for the rich and white. Climate justice is a right, not just for the rich and white.
Climate justice is a right,
Not just for the rich and white. Climate justice is a right, not just for the rich and white.
Good morning, everyone. I am Mitzi from Fridays for Future Philippines, and today is the global climate strike. We're not just here in Egypt striking, but across the world there are different Fridays for Future countries protesting to hear our demand for climate reparations for loss and damages, especially today, where a very historically responsible country, their president is coming, and we're here to ask them to show us the money. And first up for our speakers, we have Disha Ravi from India. Hello everybody! Thank you for gathering here today. Climate justice? No! What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Thank you for coming here. But for some of us, to even get here was a difficulty. Our stories are only heard when we are at the brink of violence, when we have experienced every climate calamity that there is to experience. Why is this the case? My country has been experiencing the heat waves, flooding, and millions have to go without water. And even today, we don't have a system to get money into my country, to protect my people, and to ensure our safety. So this is why we are here today to ask world leaders to pay up for loss and damages in my country and other countries in the world that are on the front line of the climate crisis. So we are here to ask today to show us the money, and a very important president is coming here today, and we need to ensure that he is going to give us the money. No more blah 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 loss and damage finance now!
No more blah 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 loss and damage finance now!
No more blah 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 loss and damage finance now!
No more blah 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 loss and damage finance now!
It is very clear the demands of the youth we are demanding for climate reparations. And next up we have Joanne Namagwa from Uganda.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming. As people from the global north and all the people from the global south and all the people around the world, we've come to demand our leaders for loss and damage finance. First of all, in my country, when I was young, I grew up in a very peaceful environment. The weather was good, but right now, as we speak, we are experiencing a lot of unstable weather patterns. We have floods in our country, landslides, and also drought. We are asking our leaders to put loss and damage on the agenda while making negotiations. We need our leaders to act like this is an emergency, because this is an emergency right now.
The climate crisis is a human rights issue. We are here because it is our people who are being impacted. We are here because our security and safety is at risk. And to talk more about that, we have Aklila from Kenya.
I come from Kenya, and my country is currently affected by droughts. It's an issue that's been there and it's becoming worse. Girls are affected, the education system is affected, a lot is affected, especially young girls and children. And I'm here today to demand finances for loss and damage for the innocent ones affected who don't have a voice to share their opinions and their experiences with what's happening in our world right now.
The people
United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Sorry, give me like 1 second.
Can you show me your badge?
What do we want? When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
The people
United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Just recently, we saw massive floods in Nigeria. We're seeing how the climate crisis is already here, and we've been saying the same thing over and over. And to hear more about that, we have Kello from Nigeria. Kello!
For the last 4 weeks before I decided to join the negotiations here at Glasgow, 33 of the 36 states in my country has been submerged due to flooding, and this has been an increase with posing families, posing households, and posing devastating impact to families, to low-income communities in Nigeria. And this is grave injustice. The people who are witnessing the most devastating impact of climate change are the people who have done little or nothing to contribute to this crisis. I'm calling world leaders here at COP to make urgent commitment to ensure that those people who have experienced loss, who have experienced damages, who have experienced loss to their properties, to their lives, to their means of livelihood, be recompensated. And we're coming for a commitment towards loss and damage finance to ensure that the people who are experiencing this crisis, who are experiencing this existential crisis, have a means to be recompensated for the loss that they've experienced. And these commitments must be equitable, must be just. It must ensure that the people, that the voices of those who live at the front line, be reflected in these negotiations. No more promises, no more empty promises, no more agreements, no more treaties without implementation. The COP27 presidency have praised that COP27 will be a COP of implementation. If we are talking about implementation, the two major means of implementation will be finance and technology. So we are calling for the Annex 1 countries and the developed economies to commit to providing finance, commit to providing loss and damage finance, adaptation finance, mitigation finance, but above all, technology transfer. If we are to successfully transition to a low carbon and net zero future, countries in Africa must have access to advanced technologies, to low carbon technologies. So I'm calling now for a commitment to technology transfer, but not just technology transfer, to switch from technology transfer to technology development. The collaboration between advanced countries, advanced economy with developed and emerging economies to collaboratively to try to provide solutions to this. And I'm calling again and once again to call for a commitment towards finance and technology. Thank you.
Was very clear. It cannot just be loss and damage finance. It also has to be adaptation. It also has to be mitigation. We cannot have what we've been seeing countries do, where they reallocate from the adaptation fund to the loss and damage fund. We need finance for each and every aspect, and we also need drastic carbon dioxide emission cuts. And to talk more about that, we have Mohammed from Swana, from Morocco.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here and giving an opportunity for youth people to speak on behalf of their communities. I'm a climate activist from Morocco, and I'm representing also the MENA region, and it is time to say that we are not afraid to say the truth, we are not afraid to strike wherever we are, and as we experience and we saw that there are many wildfires, droughts in Morocco, in Tunisia, in Algeria, in North Africa in general. So it's time to say bye-bye fossil fuels, bye-bye capitalism, and thank you so much.
Next, we have an indigenous leader from Colombia. Her name is Jenilyn, because we know our environmental defenders are the ones on the front line of the climate crisis.
Hola a todos, yo soy Jenilyn Lugo Bonivento Guayú del clan Ipona del departamento de La Guajira de Colombia. Y hoy quiero decir que estamos cansados de que sigan explotando nuestros territorios, especialmente en La Guajira, por todos esos proyectos que están realizando.
Hi everyone, my name is Jenilyn Lugo. She is Guayú from an indigenous community in Colombia, and today she's here because she wants to say that she's tired that there's companies coming to their territories to exploit them.
Especialmente esas empresas de minería, porque están destruyendo todos nuestros ecosistemas y con eso todas esas plantas que son importantes en nuestra cosmovisión, especialmente las plantas medicinales que son utilizadas en nuestros rituales y que nos identifican como indígenas guayú.
Especially they are so tired of the mining industry that come to their territories and they exploit and they get rid of the plants that are so important for their traditional medicines, for the traditional methods to heal and cure people.
Queremos que se hagan responsables de todas esas pérdidas y daños que han generado en nuestro territorio, no solamente en nuestra biodiversidad, sino también en nuestra identidad cultural, también la protección de nuestros líderes que han sido demacrados toditos en Colombia.
They want responsibility and accountability for all the destruction in their territories. They want payment of loss and damage, and they want accountability and responsibility for all the defenders, indigenous defenders that have been criminalized and murdered in their territories.
Es momento de levantar la voz como mujeres, como indígenas y como pueblo colombiano.
It's the moment to speak louder, raise the voices as women, as indigenous peoples, as Colombian peoples. Thank you. Indigenous person, land defender from the Cholulteca region in Puebla in Mexico. And we also have Marina. Marina is a Zapoteca indigenous woman from the Istmo of Tehuantepec in Mexico.
Los pueblos nahuas, cholultecas, los pueblos latinoamericanos de Milpamérica, estamos aquí presentes para denunciar al Estado extractivista, capitalista, neoliberal.
The indigenous Nahua communities from the Cholulteca region are here present to denounce the extractivism of the capitalist, extractivist, neoliberal states.
Las corporaciones están terminando con nuestros bienes naturales, con nuestra vida ancestral. Venimos a decir que ellas no pueden determinar el futuro de nuestros territorios. Ellas no pueden salvar a nuestra tierra, a nuestra agua, a nuestros ríos. Somos los pueblos quienes tenemos las soluciones vivas a esta crisis y vamos a seguir cuidándola, defendiéndola hasta el último día.
We want to say that the companies, that the corporations, they do not have the solutions to save our peoples. They do not have the solutions to save our communities. They do not have the solutions since they are the very ones who are putting people at threat. And they are threatening, directly threatening the natural elements, the natural parts of the environment.
A causa de las prácticas extractivistas, neoliberales, capitalistas, en nuestros territorios han muerto hasta el día de hoy cientos y miles de hombres y mujeres, defensores y defensoras del territorio, entre ellos y ellas, nuestro hermano Samir Flores Soberanes en Amilcingo, Morelos.
Because of them, because of their capitalist extractivist practices, hundreds of thousands of environmental defenders have been murdered in our territories. One of them, Samir Flores Soberanes, Nahua defender from Morelos.
Hoy venimos aquí ante este racismo, ante este capitalismo, ante la exclusión que representa la COP27 y decimos que estamos presentes y que no estamos dispuestas y dispuestos a que los poderosos, a que las corporaciones decidan por nuestro territorio. Somos nosotras las dueñas de nuestro futuro y queremos horizontes posibles donde nosotras y nosotros podamos seguir viviendo dignas y dignos con nuestra agua, con nuestras montañas, con nuestros ríos.
Today we stand here in front of this racism, of this capitalism, of this exclusion, to tell them that we are here, that we are present, and we will not allow that they want to represent us. We will not allow that they want to occupy space that belongs to the indigenous people and environmental defenders.
Los pueblos indígenas representamos y cuidamos y protegemos el 80% de la biodiversidad de todo el planeta. Queremos que aquí nos digan de qué manera van a reparar los daños, de qué manera van a recuperar los ecosistemas, de qué manera nos van a entregar a nuestros compañeros muertos. Para eso no existe reparación, para eso no existe un precio, no existe una forma de regresarnos a quienes han muerto, a esa tierra, a esas montañas, a esos mares. Eso no existe.
Indigenous peoples defend 80% of the global biodiversity, and they are standing here because they want to ask the people who are in those rooms, how are they going to fulfill, how are they going to pay the loss and damage for the people, for the environmental defenders that have been killed? How are they're going to repair that damage? You cannot repair that damage.
Les exigimos.
México and Guatemala.
Exigimos justicia para los pueblos. La justicia climática es justicia para los pueblos. La justicia por la tierra, por la vida, por el territorio se encuentra en el corazón de nuestras comunidades, de nuestros pueblos originarios. Justicia climática es justicia para los pueblos.
We are here because we say Justice for indigenous peoples is climate justice. Justice for their communities, justice for their defenders, justice for their ancestors, justice justice for indigenous peoples is climate justice.
Jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Mujeres contra la guerra, mujeres contra el capital, mujeres contra el racismo y el terrorismo neoliberal. Mujeres contra la guerra, mujeres contra el capital, mujeres contra el racismo y el terrorismo neoliberal.
We have one last speaker, and then we're gonna go around this way and march a little bit. So we're gonna ask you guys to move back in a little bit. But first, we have two very important speakers, Fatima and Aishka from the Swana region.
Hello, we are two young women from the Southwest Asia and North Africa region. Our region has been affected by colonization and continues to be affected by neocolonialism and imperialism. When will you stop ignoring the elephant in the room, which is colonization? We need to call for decolonial and feminist approach.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. That means peace upon you. The energy I want to give you here is peace. That's what we want. We want peace. We want justice. And as two young women who live in this area, who live in this region, we resonate a lot with what justice means. And we want to see it happen. Not only because we're feminists or because we're two women, but also in the climate movement. We want to see it happen for our fellow indigenous people. We want to see it happen for everybody here. And that's why we want you to hear from us and we want you to act upon it. Because after all, gender justice is climate justice.
When we say gender justice, you say climate justice.
Gender justice!
Climate justice!
Gender justice!
Climate justice!
Gender justice!
Climate justice!
We're gonna do that march now.
We're going to be moving this way, around that way and back onto this side of the street. So please move in this direction to the right-hand side of the bin.
What do we want? Climate justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate justice! When do we want it? Now! Are we gonna fight for it? Yes! Are we gonna get it? Yes! Because what do we want? Climate justice! And when do we want it? Now! Are we gonna fight for it? Yes! And are we gonna get it? Yes! Because what do we want? Climate justice! When do we want it? Now! That's right! what power looks like. This is what power looks like. Our generation. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Justice. Climate justice. Now. When do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. We don't get it. Shut it down. We don't get it. Shut it down. No more blah blah blah. No more blah blah blah. No more blah blah blah. Loss and damage finance now. No more blah blah blah. Loss and damage finance now. No more blah blah blah. Loss and damage finance now. No more blah blah Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose generation? Our generation. Capitalista. Anticapitalista. 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 Anticapitalista, 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 anticapitalista.
They ask for money, so the money. This is the money.
Start dispersing. We need to disperse.
¡Alerta! 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 ¡Alerta!
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, good. Can people start dispersing?
Time is running!
Guys, I really need to check. It's hard to see.
The time is running. It is time to take climate actions now. What do we want? What do we want? When we want it, we can get it. If we don't get it, shut it down. Be unstoppable. Another one is possible.
You send it up. Me.
I'll take